ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ॐ शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ॐ सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ॐ नमः श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। So today is our last class of Narada Bhakti Sutra. This is the 31st class today. We will start with one small bhajan. जो एक नीर है गंगा जी सो एक नाम है राम। जो एक चांद है एक सूरज निर्बल के सो एक नाम है राम। जग में कोई नहीं सजन अपना सदा राम नाम जप ले मनुआ। कहत नानक झूठ जग सब कहत नानक झूठ जग सब सच्चा दशरथ नंदन राम। सो एक नाम है राम। The main thing is जो एक नीर है गंगा जी सो एक के नाम है राम। जो निर्बल के बलराम। What about the balam, the strength, the power we are having? A matured devotee knows that all the power belongs to this is the maturity of devotion or love. A matured devotee starts thinking, what is mine? This body is not produced by me. Yet I am having deep attachment and the sense of minus. And from that starts everything else. The watch is mine, the shirt is mine, the Rudraksha bead is mine, everything is mine. And we start our own samsara, own world. What is samsara? Samsara is the ocean of sadness, ocean of sorrows. Why? Because there is sanyoga and viyoga. Because there is addition and subtraction. Every moment we are getting connected with someone else or something else. The next moment, the person is going. Whenever we come in contact with anyone else and we create attachment, everything comes in our life with the date of expiry. So whenever we lose anything else, we feel very sad, we feel shocked. That is the problem. And even we can't think also that why all those things are happening. Really we can't think. Even in dream also, if it comes that my nearest and dearest one has died, how shocking feeling comes, the whole day is spoiled. Sometimes a lot of days only in thinking. And samsara, the world we create, this is nothing but the world of coming and going. So what is the way out? Maturity in love, maturity in thinking. Yesterday, we discussed about, and you know what is our aim as a devotee? That we have to be a Prahlad. Prahlad is not the name of a particular character. The etymological meaning of Prahlad is Yaha Prakrishta Rupena Ladati Ladayati Saha Prahlad. Out of matured love, maturity, out of correct discrimination, who is in eternal happiness and bliss, and who can spread that happiness and bliss around, he or she is the Prahlad. And he and she is the Bhakta Shiramani, the highest grade of devotee. And that should be our aim. He is Surida, he is matured. For the destitutes, for the helpless, he or she acts like the parents. For same, they act like friend. In front of Guru and God, their attitude is like a servant, an obedient servant. Guru or Acharya has no age. Our scripture says our Acharya, our Guru may be very younger than us. In Kopila Gita, we have seen that Kapila Bhagavan was the son of his own mother. So Acharya, And without the Guru and Acharya, bhakti and shraddha, the trust and faith on Master, except that in this path, success is not possible. Acharyavan Purusho Vedaha. Only he can unfold that secret who is blessed with having an Acharya. So, the thing is, in that case, aptakamasya spriha. There is no desire in this love. And that is why a real lover is always calm and cool, always in a tranquil state. Why the mental turbulence comes? Because whenever any desire comes for getting anything else, our mind becomes turbulent and it insists us to do something else, to act something else to get it, and after getting to protect it, and always fear factor to lose it. But a matured bhakta or lover or devotee has no fear factor, is no anxious, no doubt. What is the only fear? The only fear of a devotee is samsara, this world, the circle of birth and death. The only fear that if he gets or she gets detached from the Lord, from the beloved one, in this very world, whomever we are meeting every day, whoever we are claiming it is mine, remember everything will go off. If we don't give up it willingly, nature will snatch from us deliberately. But the God, my beloved one, is my very substratum, is my own existence, and it is not possible to be apart from my existence. That is the maturity of love. That love, to express it, who can feel that love? What is the characteristics of love? That we should have Sheila, a good character. In English it is told, yesterday I told, why I am repeating, because yesterday our internet bandwidth was so low. I have seen the YouTube, it's horrible. So that is why in few important points what I made yesterday, I am just repeating deliberately, intentionally. So the thing is, money less, nothing less, health less, something we lose. But if character, if we lose everything. So what is the characteristics of good character? So 12 things we saw that yesterday, I don't know how many of you can remember that dhana, wealth, abhijana, good lineage, rupa, beauty, inner and external, mainly internal, tapasya, penance, sruta, who is well learned, ojaha, with who has vitality, tejaha, which has that strength, prabhava, who is having the influence over the world, balam, the strength, the power, Paurush, the self-effort, and Shuddha Buddhi, purified intellect. Someone asked me, what do you mean by purified intellect? The purified intellect is nothing but purified mind or pure mind. Pure mind means raga dvesha vihina man. The mind which is free from likes and dislikes. The desireless. The mind which is free from all sorts of desires is considered as pure mind or pure intellect. So all those things, this is 11, but all will go in vain if we don't have love. So bhakti or love or devotion is the 12th condition, and that is the highest condition. And we sang Sariram Surupam Tathava Kalatram. In some places we say Sada Roga Muktam Yathas Charu Chitram Dhanam Meru Tulyam Gururangri Pradme Manaschenna Lagnam Tatakim Tatakim Tatakim. If we are having everything else, all qualities, but if we don't have love, faith, trust on the Supreme Being, on our Acharya, on our Gurus, on our teachers, everything will go in vain. And we told that bhakti or love is nothing but the water. In our bathroom, if there is a lot of costly soaps, lotions and everything else, if there is no water, there is no use of the thing. So this is the main thing. But if we don't have any soap or anything else, only water is enough to give a good shower. Love or devotion is like that. If anyone has love inside, devotion inside, if you don't have all other qualities, that is enough. And yesterday we saw, so today I will start with 82, where Narada ji has told that love is one, but it can be expressed in 11 ways, not like that, many ways, in eternal ways, but he has mentioned here 11 kinds. Like in Bhagavatam or in Ramayana, Tulsi Ramayana, Aranyakandam, we get these things, that Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandyanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atma Nivedanam. These are Navada Bhakti, 9 kinds of love. Sravanam, going to teacher with a lot of humility and learn from him. Kirtanam, singing the glory of Lord always. Vishnu Smaranam, always remembering his name, his divine play, his advices. Pada Sevanam, always in an attitude of a servant to serve with love. Archanam means worship, or you can tell it, this is also seva or service. Bandhyanam, that is also singing glories. Dasyam, the same thing, the attitude of surrendering, offering ourselves. Sakhyam, friendship. Atma Nivedanam, wholehearted surrendering. So here in 82, Narad ji is telling 11 expressions. Guna Mahatmya Sakti, Rupa Sakti, Puja Sakti, Smarana Sakti, Dasya Sakti, Sakhya Sakti, Kanta Sakti, Vatsalya Sakti, Atma Nivedana Sakti, Tanmaya Sakti, Shakti Parama Virahasa Sakti Rupa Ekadha Api Ekadashadha Bhavati. The first one is Guna Mahatmya Asakti. This is the first stage of our spiritual journey. That Mahatma Kirtanam, Guna Kirtanam. Journey starts of a devotee in that way. When we have intense desires to listen to the Lord's divine play, my beloved one's divine play, then the second one is Rupa Sakti. Always longing to see the beloved deity. A Jnani of non-dual philosophy may ask, may question, what is the use of those useless idols made up with stone? For a devotee, this is not stone. Yes, we Sanatanis, we Indians worship the trees, the stones, the clay idols. It is true. But we never, it is the misconception that we worship tree. We worship the Chaitanya consciousness. Because not a single Sanatani, single Hindu ever prayed, "Oh stone, give me love, give me devotion. Oh clay, oh lump of clay, give me this, give me that. Or oh tree, give me this, give me that." We bow down in front of the tree, where tree is the symbol of that very consciousness, and we start praying, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha, Sarve Santu Nigamas. So for a devotee, these are not mrinmaya, made out of clay or stone. For a devotee, his or her chosen deity or beloved one is Chinmaya, is conscious. Rupa Asakti. Puja Sakti. The third one is Puja Sakti. The beloved lover always wants to do something else for his or her beloved one. Sandal pasting, garland making, doing puja, archana, Puja Sakti, Smarana Sakti. Always they remember. And their only prayer is, "Oh my Lord, please bless me as I never forget you." Tava Vismarane Ati Dukkha. The only sadness of a devotee when they forget their beloved one. Then Smarana Shakti. So, Smarana Shakti, Dasya Shakti, the fifth one. As a real servant. In olden days, we used to see, maybe today also there, but the number is rare. We see that they serve, they are there. They spend their whole life in their master's house. They never marry also. Or if they marry also, they don't go to their village or own place to wife. They are happy with their master, with the love. The master is his parents, his son, everything. So that sort of things should be there. Because for any good, I don't want to use this word, but I can't find any other word. So we need to make a relationship. A relation is needed if we want to strengthen our love. And that relationship is the relationship-less relation. You think of it. It is sampark-heen sampark, sambandh. In comment box in YouTube, you can write what is the actual translation it may be. संपर्कहीन संबंध जरूरी है इस प्रेम की रास्ते में, इस दिव्य प्रेम की रास्ते में. So till the master and servant relation is there, yet there is a gap. The gap starts meeting up when Sakhya Asakti, the sixth one, here is very close. The devotee is very, very close to his or her beloved one. Because the beloved one, his or her, the best friend. What we can't say to our parents, to our children, to our husbands or wives, that we can share with our best friend. And our only best friend is, you understood. The thing is, the seventh one, Kanta Sakti. You know, loving the Lord as the children. In Sri Ramakrishna's life, we see that he or she is like in one Ramayat Swami came to Sri Ramakrishna. He was having one Ram Sila, but it was very conscious. Bhagavan Ramchandra used to play with him. And once that Swami, that sadhu, that monk went to meet Sri Ramakrishna. And very next day that sadhu came to Sri Ramakrishna and told, you please take this one. Because I can't keep him. He is not eating. He is always requesting me to go to you. Sri Ramakrishna narrated that Ram Lala, the baby Rama, used to take holy bath in Ganga. Sometimes, you know, like the very restless child, Ram Lala used to play with Sri Ramakrishna, and Sri Ramakrishna used to slap him sometimes. So that is the thing. There, the bhava is the Lord, maybe, but he is my child. In Bhagavatam we see that Yashoda Ma and Nanda Baba, they saw the divine play of Lord Krishna. Yet they never consider him as their, never consider him as a Lord. They always consider Krishna as their own son. And when all those divine play used to happen, they thought something unholy happened. So they used to call that, black magic people who can remove the auspiciousness from the baby's life. That is the devotee's heart, knowing verily that he is the Lord alone, yet they never consider, they think he is my beloved child. Then, that was Vatsalya Asakti. Seventh one was Kanta Sakti. And each and every text, Bhakti Grantha, written or authored by Swamis or Brahmacharis, yet they acknowledged this is the highest form of love. When we consider our beloved one as my beloved wife or beloved husband, means it is considered that husband and wife, they merge in each other. Likewise, a devotee will love his or her beloved one like that. Some modern narrator, they told that don't say husband, wife, say lover. Because very less husbands dream about their wife, or very less wives dream about their husbands, but they dream about their love. So, okay, what about the thing? Just try to understand the motive of this sutra, Kanta Sakti. And then Atma Nivedana Asakti. Complete surrendering. That my body, my mind, my intellect is yours. My success is yours, my failure is yours, my every breath is yours. I have no different existence than you. You are my existence. That is the actuality of this world, surrendering. Because before also, from my Western students here or devotees, they asked many times this question, what do you mean by surrendering, surrendering, surrendering? So surrendering is not like we surrender in war. This surrender is out of love, out of compassion, not out of compulsion. It is out of compassion. That what about we used to think that this is mine whenever we claim our belongings, that it's my, or claim our ownership. This is all yours. And really it is true. Please think once. Meditate upon this word, that what is mine? Who am I? Is this very body has created by me? People think my children are my children. Are they out in your control? When your whole body system is not out of your in your control, then what about the external foreign bodies? And that is the problem, that why world samsara is dukkhamaya. Who doesn't have son or daughter or who are childless, yes, they feel dukhi and they have only one dukkha, one sorrow. And who are having children, here a lot of parents are there. They know what is the dukkham. They may die. They are always disobedient and they will do some mischievous things in schools, in colleges, in society, and everything will come to the parents. Your son, your daughter has made that. Yes, poverty had some dukkham, but rich people knows the problem of money. That is why our created world, this world, this universe is created by Lord itself. But samsar मेरा रचना है. I am the author of my own world. I am the creator of my own world. And everyone's world is different. My children, my son, my daughter, my wife, my boyfriend, my book, my watch, my computer. Everyone has their own different world. And always there addition and subtraction, coming and going. अब आने जाने का नाम ही संसार है. संसरति इति संसारः. What is constantly changing, that is samsara. Who lives in this very world, he is not the worldly person. Remember it. Who lives in this very world, he or she is not a worldly person. He or she is the worldly person in whom the world resides. संसार में जो रहते हैं वो संसारी नहीं है. जिनके मन में संसार है वही संसारी है. Now you decide. Then tanmaya asakti. Tanmaya asakti. Intense desire to be marinated with the Lord. This marination is not that cutting the vegetables and dip it into apple cider vinegar. This marination is like the doll made out of salt. If it goes to the ocean, it will lose its own shape, name and form. It will be one with the ocean. That is tanmayata. Tat mayata, tanmayata. There is no second. There is only one. And viraha asakti. This is another passion of a lover. He or she wants to be sad. Not for any worldly things. Yesterday we discussed regarding this. This pain is out of love, out of joy. This is a desired pain. When a lover waits for a lover, another, his or her lover, boyfriend or girlfriend, wait hours after hours, there is no tiring. But if parents tell that go and bring some sabjis or groceries, they become tired and they'll, give me some juice and something like that. I'm very tired. But standing for the beloved one, there is no tiredness. Whenever we forget, a real lover forgets, is when he thinks that I am detached, I'm away from the Lord, the pain. Kunti, the mother of Pandavas, she always prayed that give me sadness, give me sorrows in whole my life, because only in sorrow and sadness I pray, I remember you, O my dearest, beloved Bhagavan. My happiness, my joy, my party time always makes me forgetful about you. In my success, I am always ready to claim it is my success. Because of my own effort, everything happens. But whenever any failure comes, we are ready to blame others. But a real devotee remembers Lord. That is why a real devotee, he or she is never worried for pleasure, comfort. असली भक्त कभी सुख का भी कामना नहीं करते, शांति का कामना नहीं करते. मानसिक शांति का कामना एक भक्त का नहीं होना चाहिए. भक्त तो सिर्फ एक ही कामना है भक्त की, कि भगवान से बिछड़ ना जाए. We should not be apart from my beloved one. And to be with my beloved one, any sorts of struggles, any sorts of hurdles, external or internal, a beloved lover is always ready. There is no tiring. In Bhagavatam, there is one nice sloka. Atmaramasya munayaha nirgantha nirgrantha apyurukrame kurvantyahaitukим bhaktim itham bhutaguna harihi. Bhagavatam, first canto, 7th chapter, 10th sloka. जिनका हृदय ग्रंथि छिन्न हुआ है, who are merged in with the beloved one, whose all bondage, external bondage, internal bondage, has been demolished, distracted, finished. In them, अहेतुकी प्रेम भक्ति दिखाई देता है. Love without reason for everyone else. Because this is not their love. This is Bhagavan's love. And it is only possible sadhu sangha. It is only possible in sadhu sangha. So, first one is, it is, means three things are there. First is serving. Serving to Lord, serving its own guru or acharya is the only way I have heard from my acharyas, I have seen in scriptures. Even if you listen to Guruji's class every evening, you will find in on and often Guruji is telling Guru Seva, Acharya Seva, Guru ke par Shraddha, Bhakti, enormous, endless trust and faith on one's own Guru or Acharya or teacher, and who considers his or her teacher or Acharya or Guru and the Lord equally, he or she realizes the glory. उनके मन में भगवान प्रकट होता है. He always now sings the glory of Lord, and it only possible by sadhu sangha with the holy companion. It is possible. There will be no sankocha in that. In 83, Sutra 83. Iti evam vadanti jana jalpa nirbhaya ekamataha kumara vyasa shuka shandilya garga vishnu kaudinya sheshadhavaruni vali Hanumad Vibhishana Adayaha Bhaktyacaryaha. Again I am telling her. Ityevam vadanti jana jalpa nirbhaya ekamataha Kumara Vyasa Shuka Shandilya Garga Vishnu Kaudinya Sheshodhavaruni Vali Hanumad Vibhishanadayo Bhaktyacaryaha. I know it's very difficult for you who are taking notes. I will explain now. You can note it down. We will start with Iti Evam. In this way, Vadanti, they say. This is the replication of the first sloka or first sutra of Narada Bhakti Sutra. Can you remember the first sutra? Athat bhaktim vyakhyāsyāmaha. Thereafter, we will explain what is love. Naradji never claimed that it is my knowledge. If any acharya claims that it is my knowledge, even in this age, I'm talking about 2020, because a lot of organizations are there, a lot of gurus are there. I respect, I pay my reverence to all. But if anyone says this is my own knowledge, please don't go to him or her. Knowledge is eternal and it is all parampara. What about you are listening from me in the class? From the very beginning I tell, there is not a single contribution of mine. This is all the contribution of my acharyas, Pujya Guruji and Gurudev. Because of Gurudev we are here. And our only Guru is our Gurudev only. But we should pay our reverence to our acharyas and consider our acharyas as Lord alone. Because if we worship a stone, it doesn't happen to the stone. If we throw the stone, nothing happens for the stone. But if we worship that stone as Ram Shila, Narayan Shila, our love increases. Our devotion, our trust inside, which are the most required qualification of the spiritual life, that increases inside. And here Bhagavan Narad Ji is telling that all the sutras I have told, this is not my own saying. All other acharyas, who are they? Kumara Vyasa. Vyasa and Vyasa Kumara means Bhagavan Shuka. Kumara Vyasa Shuka means Vyasa, Shukdev Ji, the great sage Shandilya, the great sage Garga, the teacher of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Vishnu. Here Vishnu means not Bhagavan Vishnu. The name of the sage is Vishnu. Another sage, another Acharya, ancient Acharya, Kaudinya. Another Acharya, Sheshodha, Sheshodhava, Shesha Uddhava. Then Aruni, the putra of Aruna, Aruni. Then Vali. You know Ashur Raj Bali. We see the story in Bhagavatam where Bhagavan appeared as I'm sorry. So Vali, Hanumat means Hanumanji, Vibhishana, and Adayaha, and everyone's name Bhagavan Narada could not mention over here. All the acharyas are telling the same regarding bhakti, that bhakti is the only way. Love is the only way. Along with knowledge. Because jnana and bhakti are the two wings. The knowledge and love are the two wings of a single bird. With the one wing, a bird can't fly. So only with blindfolded bhakti, where in previous sutra we have discussed that bhakti or love alone is enough, well enough. It never requires anything else, but that love is hidden or imbibed with knowledge. Imbibed with knowledge. So the love with knowledge. Jnana misrita bhakti. And all the other acharyas told the same thing. And Sutra 84, the last one, we will tell. Ya idam narada proktam, ya idam narada proktam, Shivanuशासनम Vishvasiti Shraddhate Sabhaktiman Bhavati Saha Preshtham Labhate Iti. Ya idam means yaha idam. Yaha means that who who he or she, idam, this, Narada Proktam, the sutras here told by Narada ji, Shivanu Shasanam Vishwasiti. Vishwasiti believes, trusts that these are the governance, these are the rules of Shiva. Means auspiciousness. Means all are told by Narad ji is for our goodness, for our auspiciousness, for our love. And Shraddhyate, those who has enormous trust, enormous faith, जिनके पास गुरु वेदांत वाक्येषु विश्वासः श्रद्धा, who is having that trust in the Acharya, in Guru, in teacher and Lord, and in these aphorisms, 84 sutras, Saha Bhaktiman Bhavati. He becomes the very embodiment of devotion, very embodiment of love. And Narad ji has used again in the last sloka one word wise, Saha Prishtham Lavate, Saha Prishtham Lavate. That lover attains, gates the supreme thing in this world, in this universe. In Upanishad also, in Mundaka Upanishad also we got the same thing. In Chandogya also we got the same thing in 7th chapter, 6th chapter. That what is that things? If we get that things, there is no desire to get anything else other than that. If we know these things, there is no desire to know any other thing. There is no requirement. जिनको जानने के बाद दूसरे को जानने का जरूरत नहीं, जिनको पास जो प्रेम, जिनको प्रेम करने के बाद दूसरा कोई किसी को जरूरत नहीं प्रेम का, जिनको आवाज सुनने के बाद, जो सुनने के बाद कोई दूसरा चीज सुनने का नहीं मन करता, जरूरत भी नहीं, जो पाने के बाद दूसरा कोई पाने का चाहत खत्म हो जाता है. भगवान चाहत को खत्म नहीं करते, भगवान मुझे खत्म कर देता है. भगवान नेवर kills or destroys the desires. Bhagavan destroys the desirer inside. Guruji told one very nice thing. भगवान कभी माफ नहीं करते. भगवान क्या करते हैं? भगवान साफ कर देते हैं. भगवान never forgives. भगवान cleans us. भगवान washes off all the sins. Saha prishtham lavate, saha prishtham lavate. Today was the last class. We will pray to Lord, please increase our love and devotion to the Supreme Being. Please give me the strength or power to have enormous faith and trust and belief on our own acharyas and guru and Lord. And we should pray. We should pray to Lord. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. If you don't have shraddha, love, faith, trust on your own acharya, own guru, own deity, chosen deity, own scripture, knowledge is not possible. Love is not possible. We will do one bhajan first, then kirtanam. So, sadhu Govinda ke gun gaye. Sadhu Govinda ke gun gaye. Oh, my beloved spiritual practitioner, sing the glory of Lord Govinda. Sadhu Govinda ke gun gaao. Manas janam amal ke gaao. Manas janam amal ke paayo. Virtha kahe gavayo. After a long penance of a lot of lives, we have got this rarest human form, that human life. We have got the company of holy people, holy teacher, holy scriptures. Why are you wasting your time in worthless things, in worthless thinking? Virtha kahe gavayo wo sadho Govinda ke gun gaao. Nanak kahat mukti patho yehe. Bhagavan Nanak is telling, don't expect that all the bondage, all the worldly bondage will go after death. No, no, no. It will come in many ways. You have to be free in this very world, in this very life. And how will it get? How we should get it? By the holy words of our Guru. नानक कहत मुक्ति पथो ये. गुरुमुख तुम पावे साधो. गोविंद के गुण गाओ. साधो गोविंदा के गोविंद के गुण गाओ। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ॐ स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः, गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम्, लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु, काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः, पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी, देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः, ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः, ॐ सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु, सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु। ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय, आविराविर्मयेधि। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते, पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शांति शांति शांति।